the one you're looking for. The Messiah is here.
Shalom. There are so many issues that we are facing right now, especially in America. The election just passed, and as I told you on my last video, that I don't know how he's going to win. Even if he lose, he will stay in power. And if you watch the news, you see that he don't want to get out. He want to stay in power. He haven't congratulate Biden. So do all the world leaders, most of the world leaders, the superpowers. They haven't congratulate even Biden and Kamala Harris. That shows how much they like the Trump. I think so they want Trump back more than United States people. But like I said, there are still 70 days left, January the 20th. And I believe that he will stay in power. He would not give up, and there is something will come up that will make him in the power. Maybe the war, maybe another plague, maybe they will find something that something went wrong in the fraudulent things in the war. So all those things is still a factor, and I believe that those are the things will bring him back again. So that was what I said in my last video. Even though he lose, he will stay in power because he haven't congratulated Biden and Harris. So that makes the things go furthermore. Now there are other issues with a lot of rabbis. With all the respect, I respect all the rabbis whoever talk about the end time, talk about the anointed one, talk about the Messiah, and I respect them. And I believe they have a lot of knowledge, just like what God has given me. I am not expert, I am not in Torah expert, but God has given me a good wisdom, and that wisdom is the one is coming out from my mouth. I wise read and foolish despise. That's what in Ecclesiastes says. Knowledge is good, and I believe there are some rabbis, they need to stop talking bad about others, rabbi or others, culture people, or even Jesus. We need to be in same page. We need to read more. I believe reading is good, and I think so some of those rabbis should read the New Testament and learn the teaching and the parable of Jesus Christ. I think so you need to read, because by talking bad about other rabbi, you are dividing your own house. It says, house divided become doom. If somebody is talking about the Judaism and coming of the Lord or Messiah or Mashiach, you should be supporting him. Even though if you feel like not to, you don't have no reason to talk bad about them. Anybody can come up and say, you don't know, do not judge, do not judge. I am telling you, do not judge, because it will come back and hunt you. Because I am telling you who I am. I am telling you from the beginning of my video, from the first video, when I was in Israel, and then when I come back, one of the rabbi in Houston, Texas, told me that look, you need to put your video and put your testimony on YouTube so all the rabbi can listen. And that's why I put my video from the first day. I always tell you who I am. I am the ancient one. I am the anointed one. I am the Ben David that you're looking for. I am the Moshiach. I am the branch. I am the one to come and build the temple. Now, a lot of people discuss and say that temple is ready, temple is ready, temple is ready. Oh, everything is ready. No, temple is not ready. Temple is not ready. Temple has to be built, and it has to be built only by me. I have to be there. Look, they said everything is ready. I am sure they got everything is ready. The crown is ready. The throne is ready. I bet you for the foundation everything will be ready. But they cannot do it. If they have all these things ready, what they are waiting for? What they are waiting for? They cannot build the temple without the Messiah. Without the Messiah, they cannot even touch or put one stone, because first of all, dome has to go. If my forefather King David, his son, the first son Solomon, when he built the temple, that was the place. Then the second temple was built over there. So the temple has to be built. I told you, you cannot serve two masters. Either you serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or God of Muslims. Now, they also lacking the knowledge. Is the same God is for them and for us. It's a one God. One God, and God of Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So the thing is, you cannot put another temple next to our God, because it's like worshiping the idol. That's what I told you on my last video. So the dome has to go, and the temple has to be built, and that's how you all will see the God glory. The God glory will come upon that temple to all the world know that God is with us. And that's how the whole world will come and worship in Jerusalem. And if they do not come, then they will be punished. So all those things has to be happen. Now, I don't know when you all going to get straight in your mind and come and talk to me. It's been a year and a half too. I understand that you all don't want to talk to me right now, because I am not like one of you, like Orthodox with a big beard and everything. And I don't wear kappa, and so I think so you all think that I am not the one. But I am the one. You are not going to find nobody else, even though I know that Rabbi Kanievsky has been telling you that he's been talking to a Messiah, and there are other rabbis are talking about that Messiah is here. Now let me tell you one thing. Messiah is in Sugar Land, Texas. I am in Sugar Land, Texas. I'm not in India. I am in Sugar Land, Texas. First thing, I was in New York. I used to live in New York for 8 years in Manhattan. So I am right now in Texas. I'm not in India. And let me tell you one more thing. They don't know me. I never talk to any of the rabbi. If they're telling you that they talk to the rabbi and talk to those Mashiach, the one whoever says, they are lying. Lying is permitted in the Torah, because in the Ten Commandments it doesn't say about the lying. So I think so Tongue is unspeakable of all evil thing, and it just comes out from our mouth. It slips. Sometimes it praise, and sometimes it curse. So the thing is, we need to stop lying. The lying is a fruit of flesh, and that is we need to stop. We cannot tell our congregation something we do not know, because that's what you are teaching them. If you remember the Hosea chapter, in Hosea, he's talking about that my people are lack of knowledge, and they are lack of knowledge because of the priest, because of all those rabbi. Not all, I'm sorry, I'm respecting you, all the rabbis. It's few rabbis that talk and telling their congregation not right thing. Mashiach could be anybody, but on this end time God have choose me. There is no plenty Mashiach. Even though they're talking about being Joseph, I am not sure who's the being Joseph is. Again and again I'm telling you. Yes, I know there will be two anointed ones, just like in Zechariah chapter 3. It says there are two anointed one will come. And one will be the Ben David, because the God promised King David in Samuel chapter that one day he will bring one of his own son, or one is from his loin, from his blood and flesh, and bring back and put into the power, put into the throne, and his throne will be forever and ever and ever. And that's what going to happen very soon, because I'm already here. Now this generation will not pass without seeing the Mashiach, because I am here and I already revealed to you. If they're talking about that every generation the Messiah is coming, but every generation when he came, he didn't reveal to him maybe. He never said he's the Messiah, or the movement of Messiah went so far in these years that people are waiting for Mashiach. They are looking for Mashiach. So God have told me to reveal you finally. It took 20 years. Yes, 20 years ago I said I am the Ancient One. I had a 50 billboard in Houston, Texas. And people thought that I said I am the God. Again, I told you that Ancient One is not the God. Ancient One is the one was born before and come back. That's what exactly what happened in the Daniel chapter 7, 9 and 7:13. As my vision continued that night, I saw someone look like man coming with the cloud of heaven, approached to the Ancient One, and he led him into his presence, and they gave it to him all the power and all the world. Come and worship him, not as a God, not as a God, as a God man. Son of God. So what I am trying to tell you is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Whatever it says in the Torah, you cannot change. God cannot change his mind. If he changes his mind, and if he get me out of what he told me that I am the Messiah and I'm not, then the Torah is not right. But if you want to know, he cannot change his mind. And whatever is written in the Torah, it will happen, because he came to me and he rest upon me and he teach me all those things. Now God has given me a lot of wisdom. I am not graduate from the college. I do not have any degree. but I have a lot of other degrees that you all don't know, because God have trained me from the day I born. I have quite a bit knowledge and lot of understanding, and that's why I don't know why God chose me, but one of the reason is for sure that he knew me before, because he knew everything. He is omnipotent, all knowing, and he exists before everybody else. So he knew me and he chose me beginning of the world. Otherwise, our forefather won't be prophesied in Genesis that the Messiah will come from the tribe of Judah. And that was carried on to the King David, and Nathan prophesied when God talked to the Nathan to the David, and then the David told his son to rebuild the temple. Now, temple has to be built, and it has to be on the Mount Temple. Dome has to go. I need to be there. You all need, I don't need to be get anointed by you. If you just accept me, and said, okay, we accept you, let's start building the temple, and then let's see what happens. If you don't see no God glory or something miracle happen, throw me out. Who cares? I don't care. Let's see what happens. But as a scholar in Torah, all those rabbis, Kanevsky and some other rabbis, I'm not talking about everybody, but I know that God have chose certain people, and he have revealed them, and he has also let them know that Messiah is here, Messiah is imminent, Messiah is any second. But you all have power also. You all have power to bring me in and discuss. Now, I am the one. So even if you say no, it's not going to happen. It's going to happen because God cannot lie. So I am coming. No matter what happens. How it's going to happen, I am not sure. But before that, if you don't accept me, just like other rabbi prophesied, that if you don't accept me smoothly, then I will come with curse. The curse will come upon the earth. Another plague will become. Maybe all the stock market will be crashed. It's time. If when we were at 5,000 people a day on COVID-19, we were shut down for 3 months. The world shut down for 3 months. It's over, finished. Now we gone 9 months already, and now it's 120,000 a day COVID-19. It's not shut down. Another shutdown is coming. Another plague is coming. The bank is going to be shut down. It's going to be just like what it says in the Revelation chapter 6, whole day wages, glass of barley. It's coming. The rationing, you will get the rationing. You will go to the grocery store and you will get only certain portion of the fruit. It's not going to happen. It's not going to get better. You all get it out from your mind. Things not going to be the same as before ever. Doesn't matter who comes. But like I told you, that these 2 months, anything can happen. If you all repent, if you want Messiah will come. He can come in these 2 months and the whole world will change. And that way everybody will stay in the power. Whoever it is, each and every country, they all will be in the same power, same place. Nothing will move. So it's all up to you. It's all up to you if you want Messiah right now or you want Messiah later on. The later on will be Gog and Magog. lots of people will die. Lots of people will die, and lots of rabbi maybe. The one they are waiting to see the Messiah. They may not able to see ever. But you as a people, you all have a power and you can force them. Just like you say, what we are waiting for, if the Messiah is here, what you all are waiting for? What you are waiting for? I am here. Nobody is talking to you like me. Tell me if any Orthodox Jew or anybody from the world is talking to you like this in 1.5 years. Nobody. Because they can't. He don't have no power. They don't have no power. They don't have no confidence. Even if they say they are, they don't have no confidence. Look the way they are. By the fruit. By the fruit, you can say that this guy is real. I am real. I don't need your opinion. I don't need your opinion that I am a fake Messiah. No, I am not. I am the real Messiah, and I want you to take those words back because it will come and haunt you. Because when you will see me on my throne, you will be very ashamed. Now, let me tell you, the word idiot is worse than calling your mother a whore. So it is better not to say those kind of words because you will be judged for subject to judge for those kind of words. So it is better not to say nothing. I understand, like I said, tongue is speakable of all evil thing and it slips sometimes. But that's why also we can apologize also. There's nothing wrong to be apologized and say sorry. That's how you get the forgiveness. But if you don't ask for forgiveness, then there is nothing God can do. You will be subject to judgment. So what I'm trying to tell you, let's make, in one page and do the right thing, say the right thing, and wait and see what's happening. Come and see me. I am the one you are looking for, and things will get changed. If you want me to come, put the thumbs up, send me the comments. I want to see that you believe me and believe my word, because I am the one you all looking for. Let's get together, put me on my throne, give me my crown, and let's start building the temple. I thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. It's gonna happen. It could happen this 2 months. It's coming. It's coming. It could happen. They may watch this video and say, "Man, we need to go see this guy." It's gonna happen. I said some of those rabbis would not see me. They're waiting for me. It is. I think so. Today I did pretty good.
What is that like?
Well, it's nothing wrong. They have rights not to believe me. Like I said, that my own family don't believe me. Still, they see all this change over the years, but it is very tough for them that I am just talking about Judaism and I'm talking about that I am the Messiah, and they see a lot of changes in my life since in 20 years.
Yeah.
And my son is still having a hard time because sometimes his friends tease him because his friends are watching my video, and sometimes they tell him that, "Oh, you are the prince," and so he's sometimes hesitating, but it's just a matter of days. In fact, I told him yesterday. We had a dinner together, and uh, we were just discussing with a friend, and he mentioned that that I don't know what to believe right now. And he's only 29 years old. So it is not easy for them. If it says in the Bible, it says the prophet is honored everywhere else other than his own hometown and with his own family. So it's gonna be a hard time. It's gonna be a hard time, but eventually,
But you're not trying to get those 29-year-olds. You're not going for the 30-year-olds. You're trying to
the whole
going
world.
for the world, the surrender.
Yes,
and the-
I mean I'm not only for Judaism. I am for Hinduism, Muslim, Judaism. I am for the whole world
Christianity.
because one of the thing they think I'm not Jew. They think I'm not Jew because I'm not speaking Hebrew or I am not following the Jew
Or you're not white.
or white. Well, not all the Jewish are white. There are Ethiopian Jew, there are Indian Jew. So Jews are everywhere. First of all, they need to know that they're not gonna know whose Jew is. There are certain people they speak, they come directly in the line, but the people who went to exile, when the Babylon, the king, the Nabu came and picked up all those people to Babylon and all of them went to exile.
Yeah.
Those people adopt the culture of that country. And so the real Jew, nobody knows. The real Jew is not their flesh is circumcised. Is their heart has to be circumcised. When your heart is circumcised, then you will really know that you are the Jew, not the flesh. And that's what they need to know. I am 100% Jew, tribe of the Judah, and I am the one to take the throne. I am the son of King David.
And you're circumcised.
Yes,
All right.
both ways.
Thank you, Sammy.